Well, hello, Rosalia and Billie Eilish fans. It's Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man. Um, I did a Rosalia video, and a lot of people were saying that they know, I'm a Billie fan, so they have a song together. You should do that one. And so I am. So this one is Lo vas a olvidar. Olvidar? I don't know because I don't speak Spanish. But I did my best. I did my best. Anyway, since it's in both English and Spanish, I went ahead and did some research on it ahead of time because I'm not obviously going to be able to figure out what the lyrics mean if I don't understand a lot of them because I don't speak Spanish. And it also gave me a chance to look into how the song came about. And I saw statements from both Billie and Rosalia talking about I think Billie said she wasn't sure who contacted who first, but Rosalia basically said, I think we should make music together. And so they went ahead and made it happen. They got together. I was a little surprised that Phineas actually produced it. I don't know why I was thinking it was going to be Rosalia's team that produced it, but it said Phineas produced it. So that's kind of cool. But they got together and apparently a couple days in the studio and working on it, and then it just kind of came together. And the gist of the song we'll talk about along the way, because I don't know how the video is going to tie in. Since it was also on the Euphoria soundtrack, I don't know if they're going to incorporate that, but I guess we're going to find out when we start the video, right? So let's get into it, guys. And I'm looking forward to it because after one video, I'm already a Rosalia fan. And I am considering doing Lux, the entire album, because from all of the people that have asked for it and what they've said about it, it sounds like it's so up my alley. It'll take a lot of work being in 13 different languages and all of that, but some albums are worth the work, right? So let's go ahead and get into this. If you want to support me on Patreon, that's where the album will end up whenever I do it, but it may not be for a month or so because I have other albums ahead of it at the moment. But I don't know. I may jump it ahead. Who knows? I'll let you all know on here when it gets over there. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm really curious how the video is going to be because I love Billie's videos, but this one isn't directed by her, from what I saw. I'm going to turn the lyrics off because I'm not going to know them anyway. Ooh. What a beautiful shot. Those nails are a choice. What a truly beautiful woman.
Can you let it go? Can you let it go? No, olvidar. Can you let it go? No, olvidar. No, olvidar. Can you let it go? Can you let it go? No, olvidar. Can you let it go? No, olvidar.
Wow. You know what I didn't expect? When it got going, for one thing, the distinct tones of their voices or timbres, it's so perfect for when they come together. But there's so little music. The vocals are carrying this entire thing. There's just kind of tones in the background and little synth sounds. And let me see, I think there's some drums came in, but everything's so subtle that I didn't even notice. Yeah, a little bit of drums, a little bit of bass tone.
Can you let it go? No, olvidar.
that? Off to the sides. It's just adding the tension.
Dime que no te arrepientes aún.
Can we just appreciate this shot? How beautiful is that? But the other thing is, I haven't mentioned the lyrics. I did read through the lyrics and got the gist of the song, of it being about, love and loss, and then trying to move on from that loss and acknowledging that there were reasons why it's coming to an end, because it talks about poison and things like that. And sometimes poison can be subtle. Sometimes it can be just the little things that poison a relationship. But once the poisoning starts, there's sometimes no coming back from it. And this is about accepting that loss and trying to move on. Really, really beautiful sentiment of the song, and they're delivering it. So oh my God, look at that shot. Beautiful. And it's so simple, and yet this video is so beautiful to me. And it really works with her hair with the green up top. I think they had the same nail technician. Never forego particles floating through. Ooh. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. And it's just a single light. With probably a little bit of front light. Her tone of voice is so good here.
Can you let it go? Can you let it go? Can you let it go?
Now listen to that, just.
Can you let it go? Can you let it go?
I love it. They're just saying, "Can you let it go? Can you let it go?" And that you have to let go of the past and all that to move forward. Ooh, that was neat. I got a little chill right there from. Ooh, nice stomach. I'm a sucker for a good toned stomach.
I needed to go 'cause I needed to know you don't need me.
You hear the processing on the voice?
Seems like you don't even see me.
Oh, wow. You know what's interesting about this? Is having this section in 2 different languages. It's so weird how the nails are a feature of this video in a way, in the way they catch the light. What's so interesting is that because they're singing in 2 different languages here, it almost represents the 2 sides of the relationship, and how sometimes you do feel like you're speaking 2 different languages in trying to get across the points that you're trying to make. So that was really nice. And I saw that ROSALÍA had mentioned to Billie that it should all be in English, and Billie was like, no. Keep the parts in Spanish and all that. Wow. I'm a little surprised how taken aback I am by this video, because it's so simple. It's just a matter of lighting and performance. And when you have great lighting and great performance and cinematography, because like I said, particles floating through the air, you wouldn't think they would add that much, but if you took them out, it would feel more static. Those particles give it movement.
You put your soul, but it seems like you don't even see me.
I love it. It seems like you don't even see me. And I like the blending between the 2 of them with the transparency.
Something I have any choice in. If I wasn't important, then why would you waste all your poison?
Oh, that sounds like such a Billie line to me. Although, I haven't looked into Rosalia much, but if I wasn't important, then why would you waste so much poison? I think it was. Wow, what a cool ass video. Um, it was interesting too that Billy was talking about that working with Rosalia brought some things out of her that she hadn't tapped into before. And that can happen. I've worked with different singers and things like that where I discovered new ways of trying to do things from working with them, or different guitarists, even. The way that they approach things has caused me to approach things differently. And, you get that even with certain artists that you listen to. David Bowie was a big one for changing the way I looked at lyric writing. Because if you've never heard a song called, I think it's a Letter to Hermione, which back then I thought it was Hermione. But now that I've seen Harry Potter, I assume it's Hermione. Um, it was done in such a way that the rhyme scheme didn't rhyme in places, but the delivery made it work. And from what I am looking forward to from Lux, I think Rosalia subverts things because of her musical knowledge, and so I'm really looking forward to that, because that first video was surprising in so many ways. All right, that's it for this. I'm done gushing over this video, and I love the way their voices work together. So I will see you all next time. You have a great day, great night, and great life. All right, bye.